Eat it. Give me one right here. Drain. 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 The river, guys. This is scary. Let's see how secure this thing is. Nope. Oh, addicts, we freaking worked for that one. Jeez. We did it, addicts. Oh, little winter. Oh, little steelheads. Won't you just bite my hook? Won't you just bite my hook? Please, bobber drain, so I can see some shiny things. And it's not gonna happen because these fish hate me. Originally sung by 𝗛𝗚𝗏 𝗦𝗣𝗥𝗗. We made it. Made it to the river, addicts. Oh, it's early. We're after the first one. I still haven't caught a winner this year. We're a few days into December, and we're looking for a big one. A lot of these rivers around here don't have a ton of fish in them yet. There are some hatchery plants in Washington to get some early returns, but I'm on a wild river, wild only, no hatchery fish, and we're searching for a unicorn. All right, addicts, I'm equipped with 3 rods today, 3 different float fishing setups. I'm gonna be running a jig, I'm gonna be running a worm, and even though I hate them more than life itself, I'm gonna be running a bead. So, the last couple times I fished this river, I've actually hooked a couple fish on beads, which isn't, you know, it's not something I normally do a lot. I just hate it because even the last 2 I lost them. So let's hope and pray that if I hook one on a bead today, I actually land it. But it's gonna be a tough day. We have really, really clear conditions. It's not gonna be cloudy day, it's sunny, so it's gonna be a little tough, I think, to catch a fish today, but it's all right. We're gonna make the best of it, and hopefully we can do it. I'm gonna start with the fixed setup, guys. I got the fixed float on, the Addicted Mustad fixed float. Again, like I said, water's super low, super clear. So I wanna just try to present the most natural presentation that I can to the steelhead. And I'm fishing a worm because I really want a big one. I don't really care about hooking a ton of fish today. I just want one giant. So one of the biggest mistakes, guys, I see people making this time of year, or any really time of year, especially when the water's low and clear, is standing in one spot for too long. You know, when the water's low like this, these fish aren't gonna be moving a ton. They're gonna be kind of held up in the holes until dark or until they feel comfortable. So make sure you're moving as well. Make sure you're moving as much as you can during the day, and you're hunting for these fish. You're not letting them come to you unless the water's high. When it's low, you're hunting them. So on this jig setup, guys, I am gonna run a sliding float just because it's a little bit lighter. I don't have as much control of the lure as I do on like a worm. So I'm gonna run a sliding just so I can be able to control better. This river is, a lot of times you're fishing these areas where you have to cast super far away, and it's just tough with a fixed float and a jig because you don't have a ton of weight. So I'm gonna run a sliding on this setup. Still running some light fluorocarbon. I got about 12-pound fluorocarbon there. And I don't know, maybe 2 feet in between that and my sliding weight. Guys, one thing I see a ton of people do, and I've even seen Jordan do this a couple times, guys, cut your tag ends. Just like hold the tag end like over your box and just cut it into your box, because you'd be surprised, you know, if every angler out there in the world was cutting their tag ends and leaving them on the river, it'd be an issue. So try to get rid of those tag ends into your boxes. And I'm super anal in particular about not having a big giant tag end on there. It probably doesn't make a lick of difference, but it does to me. So guys, these Sink It series jigs that we've been making for a couple years now with Mustad, one of the things I love about these jigs that you're not gonna find with most other jigs on the market is when these things hit the water, the way this material is, this is a special fiber material that we get that's from a guy that patented this material. What happens is when that material hits the water, this thing, come over here, Alex. When this thing hits the water, look at how much body that jig holds. See how it doesn't, like on a marabou, it's gonna shrink up, it's gonna almost look like a snake. Even on a rabbit fur is gonna hold a little bit more body, but look how much body that jig is holding. That is really, really important to me because as this is floating down, I just want a nice big chunk of material for that fish to see. And then what you can do is if you don't want much, you don't want that much, and you'll see me and Jordan or Cam doing this a lot, is we'll trim it a little bit. If we want to get into a little bit smaller presentation, we'll trim it. But I just love how these jigs hold just an amazing body in the water. Oh my God, I thought that was one, dude. Fuck. I just totally got duped by this stickfish, guys. We got a wild. We're gonna have to let this one go. Very unique species. I would say, what is this, vine maple? Maple tree? Cottonwood? I don't know, but Jordan would probably keep this, take it home with him, and like use it as like a crappie mount or something. But we're gonna let this one go because it's a wild. That's how you should let wild sticks go, not wild fish. All right, time to move. I don't think there's anything in here. We're gonna head downriver, boys and girls. Follow us. Well, when you pick one river and your buddies pick another one, and then they send you this. Hayden got a chromer. That's a pretty fish. Look at that. Look at the little pink on her cheek. Just a perfect hen. Good job, Hayden, but I'm jealous. I gotta go find one. All right, everyone, so we have so what happens in this hole right here is it gets really shallow up top, and then it just gradually starts to fall into this run that you see right here in front of me. Nice, flat, holding, just walking speed water. It doesn't get any better for float fishing. Over the years, I've caught some of my biggest and best fish out of this hole, so hopefully we can find one today. It has filled in a lot over the years. It's not as good as it used to be, say 5, 6, even 10 years ago, but the fish definitely will still hold in here if we can find a big boy that wants to play. Oh my God, that might have been it, Alex. How come that happens every time? I literally went to take my sunglasses off, and the second I did that, my bobber drained. Definitely think I missed one right there, Addicts. I know this hole extremely well, and so I know my depths, and whatever that was, something pulled my bobber under. It could have been a cutthroat, it could have been a trout. Steelhead are a lot smarter than you think, guys. Like, a lot of times they'll only give you one chance, so if you mess up that first chance, you might not get another one. So don't be marlin and make sure you're freaking paying attention as your float's going downriver. I literally went to take my sunglasses off, and right as I let my hand off the reel to take my sunglasses off, my bobber drained. Just typical. Oh, hasn't even pretended to go under again. I think all we're gonna do now is make a worm color switch and just see if maybe we can coax him with a different worm color. Right now I got the red Feeve on. I'm gonna go to something a little different here. We're gonna go with the chrome candy, guys. There's the chrome candy worm. We're gonna feed that to this sucker and see if he'll eat it. So with these worms, guys, again, as you can see, I cut that at the collar. I make it about a 4.5 inch worm by the time it's said and done. Insert that thing just right into the center of the jig head. And then just start to work that thing up slowly and nicely till you get it turned about to that angle. We're gonna pop that out the center and just start to feed it slowly up over that keeper. And there you have it. A solid black head, white tail, chrome candy. Let's feed it to him. That must have been bottom. Guys, gotta give a shout out to 𝗪𝗪's Coffee Bar. 𝗪𝗪's Coffee Bar in my hometown where I live. These guys make the most unbelievable bagel breakfast sandwiches you've ever had in your life. This one doesn't look as presentable because it's old and it's been sitting in my truck for like an hour. But Alex can attest behind the camera, these things are fire. And you got to make sure you get the cranberry jalapeno cream cheese. And you got to make sure you add the hash brown to the sandwich. Look at that thing, dude. Fishing really fast today, guys, because with the how low and clear this water is and not a lot of pressure on the river, I feel like if I run into a fish, he's gonna bite it. So we're fishing really quick today. So guys, this is my first time I've been down here. About probably a month ago, we had some insanely high waters. Up this river in particular went to almost 10,000 CFS. So part of one of the reasons I want to come down here was just to see what had changed. And a lot. Like, one of my favorite holes is right upriver from here, and it's not even there anymore. It's completely blown into a gravel bar now. And this hole didn't exist. Like, this is a new hole here that's now been formed. So you guys can see, Alex just panned the whole hole, comes down into the current right here, and then it really starts to slow down into more like a walking speed, about 3.5, maybe 4 feet in some spots. This is gonna be a spot where these fish like to hold for sure. So as you get high waters, guys, make sure you come out and re-explore some of your rivers that you like to fish a lot after the high waters, because things will change drastically. Might have missed one there, guys. You might have missed one right there. This is where it sucks not being able to use bait, because a lot of times, guys, on rivers where you can use bait, that's like the last little bit of stuff that you need to get those things to bite, especially if they're being finicky like it seems like they are right now. I feel like we've gotten a couple suspicious bobber downs that haven't materialized into fish. Yeah, if only I had some damn winter chrome blend right now. Some water soluble to soak my freaking jig in. I'd get that sucker to bite. Or a spoon. That's the one thing I'm mad about myself today, is I do not have a little Cleo. If only I had a 2/5 ounce blue and silver little Cleo in my hand. Eat it, give me one right here. Dream, dream, dream. I was trying to speak it into existence. I was trying to speak it into existence, addicts. We gotta try a bead. We have to. Juicy. Juicy. Look at that. That thing looks electric right now, guys. Yeah, this is sketch.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm on my own now. My cameraman couldn't cross the river. It was a little too sketchy for him. We were worried about our new camera, which a lot of you guys are gonna start seeing our footage is upped to a lot better quality now because we upped our camera to a brand new one. So I'm excited for you guys to start seeing it. I do not know how deep this is in here, guys, so we're gonna take this really slow up against these logs. Looks really deep. We might have to go up and over. I don't know if I'm gonna, yeah, we're gonna have to go up and over, guys, through the woods. This is an adventure, folks, but I was looking downriver and I could just tell that if we tried to fish that hole from that side, it was gonna be tough. So we're gonna have to figure out a way to get up this bank. It's gonna suck. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. This is gonna be interesting. Maybe I can use this root wad. See how secure this thing is. Nope. That could have been bad, guys. Oh man, what am I gonna do here? Maybe I can get up right here. Let's see if I can get up this way. Oh, this is tough, guys. Super deep right here. I think if I get up this little thing. Oh, here we go. Okay. We're up. We're up. Let's see if I got any of that to grab onto. Oh, this is sketchy, guys. Okay, here we go. Make sure when you're grabbing on the stuff, guys, that you gotta make sure that it's secure. fall into somewhere like this, you'd be in big trouble. And I do not really advise this at home, guys. Kind of walking on an old log jam, and it's really bad for your waders, guys. So getting little blackberries all over the place in it. Oh man, this sucks. Dude, I might just have to go down river and just try to risk it. I don't think I can get through that, guys. I'm gonna have to walk the river, guys. This is scary. Oh, this sucks. Okay. How many of you guys out there, let's hear some comments below when you've got yourself into kind of hairy situations like this on the river, where it's like a little sketchy what you're doing. Because that's how I feel right now. I'm in a little bit of a sketchy spot. Okay. Okay. Well, that sucked. Down the river it is, so I'm gonna put my polarized glasses on, guys. I'm just gonna work my way slowly and just not get too crazy here. Well, that was easy, guys. That was a lot easier than I thought. So that's good. Now, let's hope it pays off. Let's see what we got here, boys and girls. Big old log jam here now. Okay, guys, we made it to the hole, and it sucks. I'm not that stoked about how it looks. So that's not cool, but it's really changed down here, guys. It's not the same river anymore. Like, this high water really messed up a lot of the holes. This isn't even really a hole anymore. Maybe down there will be. This whole thing's just a big old gravel bar filled in. Well, guys, we made a move. We came a little ways upriver where I'd caught a couple fish about a couple weeks ago. So I know there's some fish hanging out up here. We're running out of daylight though, so fingers crossed. Keep watching, guys. Hopefully we get one. We freaking worked for that one. Jeez. Beautiful fish. I think it's a summer, guys, but still just an absolute beautiful fish. Got some cool jumps out of her. Try to land her in the water here. Oh, what a pretty fish. Snaked out. She just munched the chrome candy. Look at how snaky she is. Once the steelhead have been in the river for a long time, they've already spawned, they've already done their thing, they get really snaky and skinny looking like this, and they'll start to just basically eat whatever they can to make their journey back down river. So, what a pretty fish. Look at that thing. Look at the cool spotting on it. She just munched the old chrome candy. Did you get that bobber down? That was so juicy. Beautiful fish. Literally on the freaking 9th inning stretch, guys. 9th inning. She's ready to go. You ready, Alex?
Yep.
It's gonna be should look pretty cool out here. See you later, buddy. We did it, addicts. Okay, we didn't really do it. It wasn't a winner, but at least we didn't get skunked. Makes me feel a little better. Well, everyone, made it back to the house, taking the waders off, taking the GoPros off, and I'm gonna call today a success. We learned a bunch of new things about the lower river, a lot of the changes that happen in the high water, and we caught a fish. You can never complain if you go out, have a good day, beautiful weather, and caught a fish. Thanks again, everyone, for watching. We appreciate you guys so much. Do not forget, we will be at the Pacific Northwest Sportsman Show and the Puyallup Sportsman Show and the Central Oregon Sportsman Show. Tickets available now, so get your link in the description. We appreciate you. We'll see you on the river. Guys, I haven't introduced you yet to my buddy. This is my pet, 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪😅. He hangs out with me on my bag, travels with me to all my different steelhead locations. Go, little guy. Good 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪. That's cool. I'm excited about that one.